Alright guys, Arox here, and today we're looking at how to be a better passer in FIFA 17. It's a passing game, football. Sure, it's not the most glamorous, but 90% of the times you release the ball, it's a pass. And so here are some tips to get better at it. Take a touch. Sometimes you just have to keep the ball moving, but if you have a chance, you should always let your player take a touch before passing it on. First time passing is really underpowered this year, so taking a moment to get the ball under control is going to help your player make the pass stick. It also gives them a moment to reposition so they have a better chance to manage number 2 on this list. Pass the way you're facing. It's an old football adage that you should pass the way you're facing, even if it's to the goalkeeper. Maybe a couple of FIFAs ago this wouldn't matter, but now blind passes tend to go astray. Sometimes, even if you're close to the goal, you just have to pass it back or risk losing the ball. This play here, my defender intercepts the pass and could knock it to either of the other players here or here. But the attackers are too close and the pass is too prone to errors. The only safe option is to get it to the keeper and start again. Abuse the through ball. Now, I don't mean cheese through balls at the attacking end. They are equally as important in the build-up. A straight pass can often kill attacking momentum by forcing your attacker to stop and pick it up. But a through ball will knock it into space for him to run onto, which is especially effective when there are no players open. Here is a play from one end to the other where I only use through balls. But do not abuse the power pass. It was a nice addition, the power pass, but it is very limited in its effect. Use it to penetrate a tight defense like this. But while it's nice to see the ball fly through the midfield, the problem is that even your best players will struggle to control it when they receive it. And then things like this happen. Cross early or not at all. I know this isn't quite passing, but that's okay. Players will have a much better chance of winning the header and putting it on target if they're on the run when they hit it. That only happens if you cross it early and will give you a chance to find a player in space. Also, the longer you wait, the more time the defense has to set up and the less chance you have of finding a free attacker. Let the attacker build up speed before you chip it. Chip through balls are dangerous again, but they're not as cheesy as they used to be. Players accelerate much more slowly this year, but their top speeds feel higher. So if you have a fast attacker, wait for them to build up some speed running from deeper. When you play the pass, they should have enough speed to blitz past the defender, who will be slow off their mark on the turn. If both players go from a standing start, the defender will tend to win most of the time. Wait for the right moment to pass. The top playmakers in the world have a skill called la pausa. Basically, they have the ability to wait or pause until the perfect moment to release the ball. It would be tempting for me to play the ball right now, especially after making a nice run through the centre, but waiting just a little bit longer means the attacker moves into a better position and I have a better chance to take a shot. Sometimes waiting for too long and the ball will end up with you getting tackled, but taking just enough time is the key. A midfielder or a winger bursting through the defence from deep is absolutely killer. So wait for one of those runs, then pounce like a panther. So these are a few tips to help you improve your passing game. Leave a like if you found any of this useful, and if you have a suggestion yourself, please leave it in the comments below. Let us know if there's anything else you'd like to see, and as always, have a good one. We went over the top 5 players to sign immediately. Here are the top 5 players you can't sign straight away. Whether they recently moved to a new club or they're on loan, you'll have to wait at least a year to pick them up. But boy, is it worth it when you